According to Judaism, one is not permitted to take a live and let live attitude towards wickedness, towards evil. And thus we have a commandment which is called rebuke. If we see things that are being done that are immoral, unethical, and assuming we're in some kind of a position where our words might have an effect, so we're obligated to rebuke the sinner. Because the indifference of good people is a major factor in encouraging the evil people, the wicked people. Aside from that, even if we're not dealing with wicked people, even if they're basically decent people, but they're doing something wrong, our responsibility towards our fellow man demands that we seek to intervene, to help the person, to get the person to renounce his bad ways, to do tshuva, to repent, and so forth. So the attitude of the bystanders in the presence of significant evil is a very important factor. And last week there was this helicopter crash in which the president of Iran, Raisi, and the foreign minister, and some other individuals were killed. So the question arises: what type of a reaction? Should we send our condolences? There is some kind of a feeling that, once a person is dead, don't speak badly about the dead, that kind of thing. Certain type of a guilt or uneasiness. And indeed, at the United Nations, they had a moment of silence, and all the representatives had to stand. That was a demonstration of honor for extremely wicked people. The butcher of Tehran has been known to be involved in the massacre, the slaughter of so many Iranian people. And not just that, but sponsoring terrorism throughout the region, bringing tremendous devastation, and he himself has threatened that he would destroy Israel. So he's basically an extremely wicked individual. And what is the reaction to the fact that he's dead? We should be happy. The death of evil people is good for the world. Had Hitler been killed before he did so much damage, that would have been a great, great thing. So while in general we do respect the dead, we give honor, but that's assuming it's basically decent people. But to give honor to wicked people is to support and endorse wickedness, which is a very, very big sin. It's the bystanders that are responsible for so much of the evil in the world because they don't do anything about it. And to the contrary, they feel they have to show respect. So therefore, it was wrong, in my opinion. The deputy permanent representative of the United States, named Robert Wood, was present and participated in the moment of silence. And the U.S. State Department spokesman, Matthew Miller, conveyed Washington's condolences. And I think that's a very, very big mistake. It's very demoralizing, and it sends the wrong message that political correctness trumps everything. This was it seems to be reflecting the attitude that there's no such thing as good and evil. There's no such thing as right and wrong. And we believe this way, they believe that way, and we simply have to respect. We don't have to respect. We're not permitted to respect. We have to be able to recognize that there's such a thing as good and there's such a thing as evil. And in the Holy Scriptures it says that those who love God hate evil. You can't be neutral about evil. If you're neutral about evil, it shows you have no true values. You can't uphold anything that's truly, truly good. The upholding of righteousness, of morality in the world, demands that you take a stand against that which seeks to destroy it. And all of these superficial emotions, he's dead, we can't criticize, respect, in general, that's a good thing. You should show respect for the deceased, but assuming it's basically a decent person, not an evil person whose entire objective was to do evil in this world. That's a different story. We can't be squeamish about these things. We have to recognize, as the Torah says, Ba'avod Rishayim Rina, when the evil people are destroyed, that's a cause for joyousness.